Hi guys, welcome again. This is Profe Pintos, and right now I'm going to show you how to um, program a multi-level island manufacturing process. First, we're going to start by clicking on a new file, and then we're going to change the name of the file. Then we are going to click in OK, and then we go to this screen. So we're going to start by drawing a block. If we don't have or we don't know the button, we're going to write here block, and we're going to search for it, and here we have it. So we're going to click in block, and this time it's going to be a 50 by 50 by 2 block because the total height of this piece is going to be 5 millimeters. So we're going to make a base that's going to be 2 millimeter high, and then we're going to draw 3 different figures, and those figures are going to be 1 millimeter high. So we're going to click here and specify where we want the block to be created. So as we want the center of the block to be in the center of the axis, we're going to write minus 25, and minus 5 because remember that the total height is going to be 5 millimeters. So we click in OK again, and here we have our first block. You want to see the height of this block here, and as you can see, here is the center of the piece where the tool is going to begin, but in this case we have a little gap here, and we're going to fill this gap with 3 different figures. First, I'm going to draw a circle. That circle is going to be, the center is going to be near the center of the axis. Any size you want. I'm going to draw a 30 millimeter diameter circle, and after you have your circle, you're going to go and click in extrusion. So we are going to make this circle in 3D. This circle is going to be 1 millimeter in height, and as we have it selected, we just need to click in OK. What happens if, for example, we draw the circle and then we click in finish sketch? We have the circle, and as we want to extrude it, we need then to select it so it goes up 1 millimeter. It's the same. If you want to make it the first or the second way, it's going to be the same result. I'm going to draw then a rectangle in the top of this circle just to have different figures. Again, we go to extrusion. Here in Boolean, we're going to join this square with the other figure, the other piece. We click in OK, and we're going to draw another circle in the top of this rectangle. Again, we're going to extrude it 1 millimeter, and there we have our final figure. If you want to see the height, you go here to the view, and as you can see, the top of the final piece is going to be the center of the axis. So we go back to the other view, and then we're going to go to the manufacturing part. So we have here CAM General, new contour, because we are going to make the contour, to program the contouring of this piece. First, we're going to create the tool. We're going to select a flat tool, and we're going to call it 6 millimeter tool because that's going to be the diameter, and then we're going to change some of these measures. First, the diameter is going to be 6 millimeters, the length is going to be 50 millimeters, and this other length is going to be 25. Those are random values because I don't have them, but here you're supposed to write the real values of your tool, so you need to measure them, and we're going to have it with 2 leaves. Then we're going to click in OK. So we have our tool done. Then we're going to create the geometry, and we're going to select mill contour, then mill area, because we want to mill those areas. The geometry is going to be the workpiece, and if you want to change the name, if you don't, you just let it like that and click in OK. Then we're going to specify the piece. Anywhere you select, the piece is the same, so you just click anywhere and click in OK. Then the area where we are going to cut is the top of each of the levels, of the different levels, and the walls are going to be the ones of the different shapes, because those walls are going to be the ones that are going to tell the tool where to stop or where to contain. So we click in OK after we selected all the walls, and then we are going to click in OK. After that, you just need to create the operation. So we're going to click here, and we're going to select a cavity mill. Then the program is going to be the NC program. The tool here is the name that we wrote. The geometry is the workpiece, and the method, well, in this case we're going to select a mill finish. So every part of the material, the material that we don't need, is going to be cut. You know, in my previous video, what happens if you click in mill rough or mill semi-finish. So we click in OK, and then we're going to program the different specifications of this operation. First, we're going to click in specify the piece. Is anywhere you click, it's the same. Then you are not going to select this because we're going to let it at the end. Then the area that we're going to cut is the different levels of the figure. The method is mill finish, and the cutting pattern, well, you can select anything you want. You are going to have different results, and we're going to see here 2 of them. First, we're going to follow the piece. Then we're going to change the speed. The spindle speed is going to be 900, and the feed rate is going to be 180. So we click here in the calculator, and the other speeds are calculated, and then we click in generate the toolpath. It's a little intricate, it's kind of complicated, but if you verify that toolpath, to verify this flow, you're going to see that that's the correct way. Here you are going to, as you didn't select this part, you're going to see this window, and here you have the piece that was originally the one, well, that is going to be the original that we're going to have in our machine, in the real world, in the real machine. And we are not selecting and we're not adding anything, because the top of our workpiece is the top of the original piece, and the base is the size of the original piece also. So we're not selecting anything, and we're going to click just in OK, and there we have the 3D simulation. As you can see, it's following the original piece, and there is no material left anywhere.